Hey everyone and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex. In today's video we are answering your questions about the Saucony Kinvara Pro, a very weird animal on the market this year. I have it here in my hands. I ran in it more than 50 kilometers. I'm not convinced, that's the least I can say, to be honest. But you have many questions. I will try to answer as much of them as I can. By the way, this shoe was sent to us by Running Warehouse. You have a link in the description to runningwarehouse.com. They also ship internationally. And if you're using the links, we have a small commission. It's an affiliate link. It really helps us. So yeah, thanks a lot for using the links in the description. Let's start with the first question, which is actually more of a statement. Personally and surprisingly, it's been one of my shoes of the year. I had no expectations for it whatsoever. It eats up long runs and just rolls so smoothly. I've tried all the super trainers and I reach for the Kinvara Pro more than I have expected to. So you are that person. No, I'm kidding. No, but I didn't hear many people liking it, so I'm very happy for you if it works for you. Your handle says flat-footed runner, and if that's actually the case, and if it works for people with flat foot, it's a very good thing, and it's something that I think also brings value to everyone watching. So thanks a lot for your comment question. How efficient or not does it feel when maintaining marathon, half marathon tempo efforts? Can't imagine it's great at intervals or 5-10K pace, but I'm interested in it as a potential long run shoe. 5K, 10K, certainly not. I think you nailed it in your question. Marathon tempo, honestly, it doesn't feel that good. It feels better than at easy paces because it kind of like becomes a bit softer and it becomes a bit more energetic, but I mean, compared to what you have out there on the market, we recently reviewed, Superblast, Prime X2. Even to be honest, the Supercom Trainer V2, which I'm not a huge fan of, works better than this at higher paces, I would say. This feels like a brick, and yep, that's all I can say. One great shoe for long runs. I never would have thought until I tried it. Smooth, firm ride that eats up the miles with less effort. You won't be disappointed. Where I can agree with you is the part with less effort. I think the fact that it is a bit firmer definitely takes a bit less of energy out of your legs, and those very soft foams, despite being super leg saving, they eat up a bit more energy that you produce and that eventually doesn't go into helping you move forward, but kind of goes into the shoe, into the ground, and you do not benefit from it. So yes, I think it's a bit more efficient. It doesn't feel super good at marathon pace, but it's probably a bit more efficient than other trainers at that pace. How does it feel compared to Superblast Prime X and Supercom Trainer? How stable is it? It is very stable, especially in the heel. I think the forefoot tends to be a bit more enigmatic, if that's a word I can use here. No comparison possible. Superblast is just miles ahead. Prime X is a very different animal, but again, I think it's hard to compare them together. Supercom Trainer is probably the closest in terms of use scenario, but not the closest in terms of how they feel. Supercom being at the softest side of the spectrum, this is a bit more firm, but both of them have a very limited range of action compared to Superblast and Prime X that actually have quite a large range of possibilities. Does it suit narrow foot people? I have the Speed 2 and the Speed 3. Speed 3 kind of feels like a brick as they have widened the shoe slightly with more stack heights. I think I see your point and you will encounter the same issue. For me, it feels nicely, but I don't have a very, I have like a standard width in terms of foot width. So I think it's more of a Speed 3, and for you out there asking the question, I am not sure it will work because indeed it's like a mid to generous type of fit width-wise. Is this a good do-it-all daily trainer and good for long runs? Compare please with SC Trainer V2, Boston 12 and Mac X. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Is it a good do-it-all daily trainer? No. I mean, I think that's what Saucony had in mind, that, super trainer category that can be used for lower paces and also for faster paces. In the end, I think it only shines, like some of you said, for long runs because it doesn't eat as much energy as some other super shoes. but I wouldn't race in it, I wouldn't do easy runs in it. Compared to the SC Trainer V2, this is on the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of softness, this being actually firmer and quite firm as such, SC Trainer being super soft. Compared to the Boston 12, there are some similarities, but the Boston 12 just does a much better job at picking up the pace. The fit is more pleasant on this, but the Boston just shines more. Mach X I think is a very, very good comparison because this is what this shoe should have been. The Mach X is also kind of that hybrid trainer leaning towards a super trainer, and I think that's what the Kinvara Pro should have been. Kind of a, Mach X is also a superior version of the Mach, and this should have been a superior version of the Kinvara, but they don't have much in common, and the Mach X is just a much, much, much better shoe. The Mach X actually being probably my favorite out of the 3 that we just compared. How they fit, I usually don't like Power Run midsole, hate Ride 16. Power Run Plus is my favorite in the Triumph 20. It leans towards the Ride 16, definitely not in the direction of the Triumph 20. A slow and heavy carbon trainer, why and what for? I'm curious to know because I love Saucony as a brand, but for me this model is 100% marketing driven. I don't know if it's marketing driven, I think they had a good intent behind this shoe, just like Hoka with the Mach series and the Mach X. But yes, it is a slow and heavy trainer. Why and what for? Long runs is the only use I could see for this shoe, especially if you're a Saucony diehard fan. Other than that, just go for something else. How does it compare to the latest edition of the Speed? The Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 is way more soft, nimble, attractive. It's just a better shoe across the board. The only place where maybe this shoe is better is stability, although the Speed 3 isn't that unstable. This definitely feels more stable, especially in the heel, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Why would I pick this over the Pro 3 on discount? Well, I don't see any reason to pick this over the Pro 3. As you have understood, I definitely am not a huge fan of this shoe. The idea is good, taking like a key model like the Kinvara and trying to make a, super trainer out of it. I like the idea. It worked for Hoka with the Mach. It worked for other brands, which I don't have in mind right now, but it does work for some brands. And the idea, again, using a more modern foam in a shoe makes sense. It just doesn't work for me on this one. But if you're interested, again, the link is in the description to Running Warehouse for this product or something else. It does help us. Thanks a lot for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your run today, enjoy your ride, and go beyond your limits. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.